Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Right here on the Golf Talk Radio Network. Don't forget, you can always find us at iTunes. You can visit our website, golftalkradio.com, get all the latest podcasts. We want to thank Sundale Country Club for partnering with us here on Golf Talk Radio. 661-831-5224, home of the Bakersfield City Championship for over 30 years, or SundaleCountryClub.com. We have in the studio Owen Avrit, first tee participant and Pure Insurance Championship participant this weekend at Poppy Hills and Pebble Beach, and also Dr. Ryan McGowie from McGowie Health Group. And you can check out their website at healthyslowcounty.com. We'll be talking
and they're
about,
in Atascadero, Mike.
Yes, we'll be talking about feet, shoes.
And
people don't realize how important those are.
Hey, but besides, I think feet use more than anything else in golf. Use your feet.
Yes,
that's true.
That's very true.
Got to have the right shoes on.
You do.
And it's fun. Of course, the doc would notice this. That it's very important to have consistency in your shows and in your movements. And today we forgot to do the morning BM. That Mike and I always start off in the morning. We get here and we have a little BM in the morning.
A little constipated.
So it's really kind of important to be regular. That we should have stuck with that. Now I was so excited to have Owen Avrit sitting next to me I completely skipped the BM.
Well, he's the only one.
It might be too late for me. I could have lost my moment.
You might have pinched it off.
I might have lost the moment. This is going to be a struggle the rest of the day.
He's the only one that could step in front of it, though. He's the only one we would put in front.
I would put him in front of my BM any time, to be honest with you. I would, because he's one of my favorite people. All joking aside, he is one of my favorite people in my life. So we did. So I didn't. I'm going to pinch mine off. Mike, would you like to share your BM this morning?
I think we should keep going with the.
You brought it up.
I think we should keep going with Owen.
Are you sure?
We'll move it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're really sure about this?
I can go probably another half hour.
Okay, I think I'm done till this afternoon. I got to go. I got to talk to the doctor during the break.
Okay.
So, Owen, we just mentioned that you don't know who you're playing with, obviously, until Tuesday. I don't think anybody does. I do know in the past that a few of the players got to select people basically from their hometowns. Like Hale Irwin will probably be playing with someone from Texas.
Yeah.
And I know Lauren's playing. He's probably playing with someone from Memphis. At least that's been in the past.
Yeah.
And I know you don't know, but do you have a preference? Have you been thinking about it, or does it not really matter? I mean, I know you've been thinking about it. We've talked about it, but
I mean, for me, honestly, the most important thing is I really want to play at Pebble on Saturday. so
whatever their schedule is, as long as they're Saturday, that's the most important thing.
But honestly, just like,
well, aren't you playing with Day? I mean, is that his name that goes real slow?
Glenn Day.
Didn't you tell who you told me that
very
was
slow?
It was one. Sorry, Glenn, if you're listening, Glenn. No, it takes all day to play.
Yeah.
So do you want to play the slow player?
No.
Nothing
I've
personal.
played enough high school golf.
Really is slow play out there, huh?
Yes.
So it's not. So it's really. I have a preference as your coach. I know that you, in my opinion, you can't go high. I know how solid of a player you are. No matter where you go, you shoot really good numbers. So we need a player that makes birdies.
That is true.
Because you're going to make birdies yourself, but you're not going to go high. So the chance of the two of you having a really bad hole on the same hole is slim to none with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So just like somebody who knows how to putt those greens, right?
Yeah, it's a bummer Stricker isn't.
I know.
playing.
Oh, that would be sweet.
But it's going to be. I can't wait until Tuesday to hear. To get the text of who you're playing with. I'll predict, and it's just a prediction, that you probably will be playing Saturday at Pebble. They have different classes of type of players, and I know that there are levels, I guess. Your resume speaks for itself. I think that I can't imagine many more with a better resume.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling that puts you up into that first A group, if you will.
Yeah.
So, and I believe the A groups play Poppy Pebble. Now I don't know that. That's just my hope and my prediction. But either way, you got to play the two courses.
That is true.
And I do predict you'll be playing Pebble on Sunday as well.
That's the goal.
I know it is, man. So, you have a very calm demeanor. You always have. So trying to get you really excited and pumped here is not going to really happen. So, but I know inside that you are. I do know that. And I congratulate you. Mike, we've talked. We're so proud of you. Wouldn't miss coming up there for the world. You deserve this. And the cool thing is that you could have played last year in a heartbeat if you applied. And you wanted to wait. And if you didn't make it this year, you were out.
Yeah.
So it was a risk reward. Because you got another year,
it
right?
made it a little more stressful.
So, but it was, but you got another year experience,
Yeah.
right? A little older, a little stronger.
I'm really happy I waited.
So congratulations to you. So while this was going on, I know that the first tee wanted to highlight a few of these players with a separate skill, something, and they're showing them on Golf Channel that this girl is a great piano player, or this guy can I don't know, fly fish really well or something. Have you seen these videos?
I have.
So is that one of the reasons you attempted this thing that you pulled off that now has millions of views?
It is the reason I
It is
attempted
the
it.
reason. Can you explain what popped into your head? I'm going to do something that no one else can, or something that's unique, and explain what happened
All right.
to the listeners. Because a lot of listeners probably have seen it. They just don't know it's him. Right?
So
Have you seen it?
the plan was
What?
I got it right here.
the plan was to do a trick shot where I took 2 golf balls, set them up right next to each other. The first one, I used the same club for both. I flopped the first one in the air, and then in the follow through, I swing around, hit the second ball, and hit the first ball out of the air.
So what's amazing to me is, if you heard what he said, he flops the first one, he whips the club around in the follow through, it's one continuous motion, and then shoots the second one at fast speed and hits the first one out of there like shooting skeet, right? It's like popping the ball out of skeet. The thing is, Mike, guess what iron that is? You're watching it right now?
I was watching it like a four iron.
Yeah.
It's 4-iron.
Oh, nice.
Well,
So
flopping a 4-iron itself isn't the easiest
well, yeah,
trick.
but you can see the trajectory when you flipped it
And
off
then-
the first ball.
Yeah.
That's what it looked.
And then be able to keep the ball in the club path and the face on the same line to get the same direction is one thing, and then to predict the height of the next ball, where it's going to be at what time.
It was very difficult.
another. You're going to be asked your whole life to repeat that shot.
I will not.
Please don't. I refuse not to run. Remember Seinfeld?
I refused.
Have you seen the Seinfeld show?
Yes.
I choose not to run.
Yes, exactly.
Although, of course, you're going to have to. Don't try until after the event.
That
I
Absolutely.
was down at Monarch when he was attempting. If you know Owen, if he puts his mind to something, determination is and perseverance and persistence is something he's always had since he's been little. If he wanted to do something, if you challenge him, he's doing it. He won't go home until it's done. I mean, it's unbelievable how he's got this way of thinking. So he was out working on this shot, and I was working with some of the kids and watching Darren do his program. And he was coming close, man. The balls are just missing each other, and he has his camera. He filmed it himself, and he's running back and forth. He's hitting thousands of balls, and I teased him. I said, boy, that's going to be really great for your tempo, because it's just...
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I knew when I left, he didn't quite do it, but I wasn't there very long. So I knew when I left, I'm going to get a text soon. It's going to say, I did it. And sure enough, I got the text that he did it. And sure enough, shortly after that, hey, Billy, I need help with my tempo.
That's so great.
So how cool is that?
Yep.
So are you going to ever attempt it again? Or I refuse not?
I might, but not in the capacity
I
that
call
I
it the
attempt.
Owen Collider. That's the name of the shot.
That's nice.
I named it the Owen Collider.
I like that.
So if you want to take that, I'll give that to you.
I like
All
that.
right, because that could be my slight
collider,
influence
I like
in your
it.
life. You know, I would want to be somewhat of an influence to you. And the Owen Collider. But the only person I've ever seen it do it again, I think the only one in history that I know of that's done it is Chichi Rodriguez. And he used to do that years ago. Chichi was a great trick shot. And I was at Puerto Rico, and he came out, and he said everybody asked him to do it because he did it once. And he tried, and he actually got him to tick. Not as solid as that, but they ticked. At least, everybody said they ticked. I couldn't quite see it well enough. But he said they always ask, and he almost never can do it because it's that hard.
It is very hard.
He just happened to do it once on tape. And that's why, so he says, everybody asks, and I don't usually try it, but I think he tried 2 or 3 times, and the last one kind of looked like they nicked, but not that. I mean, that exploded it out of the air. So are you at all surprised that you got millions of views?
I was pretty surprised that it took off like that.
Are there famous trick shot artists that right now, do you know the names of any that's what they do and they're well known for it?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Well, there's Coach Rusty. There's
Coach Rusty?
Coach Rusty. That's his Instagram, or that's his social media name.
Okay.
There's Hole-in-One Trick Shots.
That's a guy?
That's a guy.
Do you know his name? I don't want to tag them.
I don't know his name. And there's the Bryan brothers.
Have you heard from any of those famous people?
I've heard from all 3 of them.
And once you get the knot out of your headphones, can you tell me what they said?
So
Cool.
You might never get that out of there, though. Maybe that's why you only hear one ear.
it's a tough night.
What did they say to you? I'm curious, man. Because you sent it on Instagram and you got a reply, right?
Yeah, so Coach Rusty was the first one say something. He actually posted about it, and he's like, "This is my first ever official shout out. Like, this is crazy. Like, hats off to you, kid. Golf shot of the year." And I was like,
that's
that was huge.
Coming from one of the best in the world to say
Yeah.
that. Golf, yeah. It is crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it was really
awesome.
cool. And then just the Bryan brothers and the Hole in One Trick Shots guy just like all responded to that post, and then it just kind of took off. Went on Golf Channel, went on Golf Digest, went on this page called Golf Gods. That's
Wow. You're a
hilarious.
golf, the Owen
You are a
Collider,
golf
the
god.
golf god.
You are a golf
Yeah.
god.
Well, congratulations to you on
Thank
that. I mean, that is just a cool. I'll give you just a quick story. We were at Cypress Golf Course at the Academy, and they have barrels out there for different yardages. They're like 50-gallon barrels or whatever their colors. Don't quote me on the size, but they're out there. And we were going to start programming out there, and Owen was this a 3 years ago. And I said, Owen, before we finish this season, I want you to have a ball in every barrel, right? They're like 100 yards, 125, 150, 175. Didn't you get them all that day?
I did.
That day. And I'm thinking, it's actually going to take all, I'll come back. How many you got? I got 2. That day, he got a ball that landed inside every one of those barrels.
That is incredible.
I haven't hit a barrel yet.
You haven't hit one?
I might have nicked the side of one. I don't know. But
So I posted, if anybody's out there wanted to see the video, I reposted the video on our Facebook page, which is, there's groups Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy, ESPN 1230. There's Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. There's Mike Brabenek. It's on. I know it's on Billy Gibbs' Facebook page. It's on our Twitter page, which is at GTR, the letter M, and then AND and B. So you guys see it.
congratulations, bud.
So that's got just on the Facebook one alone. That's got the one I posted has 3,000 views from the page I posted it on. And Bill, you said it's up to 1 million.
Yeah, Golf Talk Radio has. Not Golf Talk Radio. Golf Digest has a bunch. Did you say it was over 1 mil, something like that? With all
Yeah, like all of them combined, not like one certain account, but there's
Well,
like 5 or 6 accounts with close to 150,000 views, and then there's a bunch with like just under 100.
Well, these famous guys that you just mentioned, Coach, whatever his name is, Coach Buddy, Coach what? Rusty. And if they repost it on their site, all their people are going to check it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it just goes, so I don't know. It's pretty cool, bud. So
It was very cool.
Did you
amazing.
bring your 4-iron up? Is that your 4-iron right here? Could you hit a shot out this window and see if you can get 2 balls to collide over Doc Ryan's car?
I could try,
All right,
but I don't want
We'll
to.
take a.
All right.
Well, we'll tell you when we come back. We're gonna talk about agony of defeat, and how we can prevent the agony of defeat. Right, Doc?
Very good.
You can write that down if you want to use that.
You can use that.
I gave him the Owen Collider.
That's all. Yeah. You're on fire.
I am
today,
really
dude.
on
You're very
fire
creative.
today.
I felt that aura when you walked into
Exactly.
the studio. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love when you're like that.
Thanks, bud.
I love it.
It's,
So, guys,
it's rare. It's like a moon. Like
It
full moon
is.
kind of.
It only happens like a couple
yeah.
days out of every month.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glad
It's
we got this
cycles. Yeah.
Owen's getting tests. Good job on the radio, bud.
Thank you, McPhee's Grill, for partnering with Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Check out McPhee'sGrill.com. Give them a call at 805-434-3204. They have their own barbecue sauce, and you can take out from McPhee's Butcher Shop, McPhee'sGrill.com, 805-434-3204. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. We'll be right back.